My wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I published one video this morning where I made it categorically clear that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the DPM of USB, is now in a full alliance with the government of Burkina Faso, spearheaded by Captain IBRAHIM TRAORÈ. And they are set to visit WỷTH, Finland, to meet Simon Ekpa. There's a clip I would like you to watch now. Please, I beg you in the name of God, don't see this clip as maybe a propaganda. Maybe if you see it as a propaganda, fine and good. But don't see fault in where the video is being brought from. Whether it's a green light or red light or blue light. But the fact that still remains that there is a fact coupled with this video. This one is an advice that IBRAHIM TRAORÈ, or rather a strategy towards their visit to Finland. So he have already mapped out this and tell Simon Ekpa, look at the things you need to do to set the zoo and Finland on fire. I will allow you to watch that clip now, but please let me know what you think at the comment section. Your opinion will matter as we proceed. Drop your comments. Please be civic in your approach. No abuses. We all are here to learn. And we all are here to disseminate information, to pass information to the general public. So when you comment, just know that people are also reading your comments. So be civic in your approach. So I beg you in the name of God to do what? To understand me and understand this video very, very clear. I will allow you to watch it. Then we'll come back for more discussion. Oya, regardez.
The president of Burkina Faso, in the person of IBRAHIM TRAORÈ, has instructed and asked Mr. Simon, a man held in Kilamakoski Correctional Center, Finland, to do something that would definitely shake the federal government of Nigeria and shake Nigeria as a whole. Yes, IBRAHIM TRAORÈ has promised Simon that he has the backing of big countries of the world, very, very powerful countries of the world, and he has to do something. He has to execute a particular plan and action that will definitely shake the federal government. So in this video, we shall be disclosing and critically analyze every single information that you need to know at this point in time. So the question here is, what did IBRAHIM TRAORÈ ask of Mr. Simon? Well, to better understand the request made by TRAORÈ, we need to go back to the 6th of May of 2025, which was last week, Tuesday. On the 6th of May of 2025, the National Bureau of Investigation, also known as the NBI, concluded its investigation on Mr. Simon, and they released 4 other individuals that were arrested or apprehended with Simon in his residence. But as we speak, Simon is currently being held in Kilamakoski Correctional Center. Yes, after the NBI investigated Simon, they transferred his case to a department in the Finnish jury that will probably try or sentence Simon. Showing right now on your screen are 2 of the charges. Yes, Simon will appear before the Pajahame District Court to face 2 count charge. Showing right now on your screen are these 2 charges, where in number 1 we have Simon is suspected of public incitement to commit a particular offense. And the number 2 is Simon participated in activities of a particular group in Nigeria. These are the 2 charges leveled against Mr. Simon that he has to face in Pajahame District Court. But then, as we speak, Mr. Simon, in conjunction with Captain IBRAHIM TRAORÈ, are planning something that will counter all of these charges showing right now on your screen. So the question here remains, what is IBRAHIM TRAORÈ and Simon currently planning? Well, to better understand the plots and the plan, I have to go back a couple of days when IBRAHIM TRAORÈ traveled. He left Burkina Faso straight to Russia to meet with the sitting and the current president of Russia. In that meeting, many believe that IBRAHIM TRAORÈ briefed the president of that country of Simon's case in Finland. And based on reports, we believe that the president of Russia gave Captain TRAORÈ a particular gift and a particular instruction, which as we speak, we don't know at this particular point in time. Yes, the moment Captain IBRAHIM TRAORÈ left that particular country, we believe that he contacted the lawyer of Simon. That is, he contacted Carl Bumerus, who is the lawyer representing Simon in the court of law, and he informed him to do one thing, one very clear and distinctive act. He told him that, see, I want you to tell Simon, the man you are representing in the court of law, to do something. you should sue the Nigerian federal government. Yes, you are going to sue the Nigerian federal government, asking them to categorically prove when and how your client Simon committed these offenses showing right now on your screen. Yes, he's asking a lawyer, Carl Gumeres, to sue the federal government of Nigeria, asking them to prove that Simon committed these listings. Just so you know, it's only in Nigeria that recognizes the IPOB as a terrorist group. In Finland, as we speak, Finland as a country are yet to recognize the IPOB as a terror group. So how is it possible that this man engaged in activities that is linked to terrorism and Finland is yet to recognize the IPOB as such? So Captain IBRAHIM TRAORÈ is asking Carl Gumeres to sue the Nigerian federal government from Finland, asking them to come to Finland and prove your case. You can't stay in Nigeria and be making out and be dishing out instructions to the government of Finland. We want you to come to Finland and possibly defend the fact that this man committed all of these offenses showing right now on your screen. This is a massive one. This is a big one. And that is not even all. While all of this was playing out in Finland, something interesting was also playing out or kicking off in the USA, but we'll come back to that in a second. Yes, let's still talk about Mr. Simon. As we speak, Carl Gumeres, Simon's lawyer, has officially sued the federal government of Nigeria, asking them to categorically prove that his client committed these offenses in their own geographical settings. This is a smart move coming from IBRAHIM TRAORÈ, and this is a clever execution coming from Carl Gumeres. But interestingly, Carl did not sue the federal government of Nigeria in Finland. He did not sue the federal government of Nigeria in the Nigerian court. He took the case to the ICJ, which is International Court of Justice. This is a clever move because as this case has been presented to the ICJ, it will make room for other countries of the world to jump into the case. Yes, since this case right now has been submitted to the ICJ, it will enable other countries of the world like Burkina Faso, countries like Russia, China, and so on and so forth to officially join forces and make sure that justice is being served in the ICJ front house. This is a massive move, and this is a very, very intelligent one played out by Carl Gumeres. Yes, but as we speak, something is happening in the USA, something that nobody saw coming. Yes, so what has happened and how is it a big news or a shocker? Well, just in case you don't know, a lady known as Ngozi Oreboweze happens to be the Deputy Prime Minister of the USB movement. Yes, after Simon was apprehended by the Finnish authorities, this woman took it upon herself to continually push the gospel or spread the gospel of the USB. But as we speak, she has done something nobody was expecting her to do. She has pulled off a magnificent feat. So the question here is, what did Ngozi Oreboweze manage to pull off in the USA? Well, take a look at this tweet released 8 hours ago, where it states, breaking, welcome USB mission office in New Jersey. Yes, this woman has managed to create a mission office in New Jersey in the USA, which is a massive one, and it's going to help with the USB movement. Well, showing right now on your screen is a quick and a full description of this mission office or mission house situated or located in New Jersey, USA. It states, USB Mission Office, New Jersey, protecting and supporting the USB citizens. It continues by stating, our services includes, number 1, citizen protection, ensuring the rights and well-being of USB citizens. And number 2 is USB ID application support. Number 3 is administrative assistance, providing help with various administrative tasks. And number 4 is to provide assistance/guidance to USB citizens and to those who recently immigrated to the USA for proper integration to the society. And number 5 is act as a contact point for USB citizens and those seeking asylum. So as you can see, this is a massive one in USA, New Jersey to be precise. This is a massive one and it's going to greatly influence the USB actualization. But then there's something everybody needs to see and understand at this point. Yes, there's something happening behind the scenes between Ngozi Oreboweze, the Deputy Prime Minister, and Bianca Ojukwu, the wife of the late Odumegwu Ojukwu. Yes, there's something currently happening. As we speak, there's a problem between Ngozi Oreboweze, the Deputy Prime Minister, and Bianca Ojukwu. These guys are having series of conflicts and series of crises between themselves. Yes, the Deputy Prime Minister of the USB has clearly criticized Bianca Ojukwu, calling her a saboteur, calling her names, that she's not in support of the USB movement. She has gone astray from the vision her husband had, and so on and so forth. But then Bianca Ojukwu is yet to reply her publicly, but we believe that she has probably called her in private to warn her, or possibly find a solution or find a landing space between themselves. Yes. Moving on swiftly, let's look at a big news coming out from the southeastern region of Nigeria. Let's take a look at an exciting and a developmental news coming out from Enugu State, Nigeria, where the current governor of that state has done something that sent a lot of fears and shivers into the hearts and minds of many individuals domiciled in Nigeria. So the question here is, what has the governor of Enugu State pulled off? For better understanding and for a clearer picture, showing right now on your screen is an article where it states that the Enugu State government has made plans to introduce the Enugu State Air, known as the Enugu Air, and also introduce the CNG buses into its transport terminals in and all across the state. This is a massive one. Yes, Enugu State, as we speak, has purchased series of fleets of aircraft. Showing right now on your screen is how the Enugu State Air would look like. As you can see, it's going to have the green coloring and white together with a touch of yellow on the tail end. This is the Enugu Air. This is massive. And showing right now on your screen is the CNG buses that will be used all across the state. Yes, these CNG buses would work on gas and not fuel, as the case may be. And the governor of that state, in the person of Peter Mbao, also introduced vehicles. Yes, he has introduced vehicles that will run on CNG cars only. Yeah, showing right now on your screen is a picture of this car, which already has landed in Enugu State, Nigeria. This is a massive one, from having its own aircraft, its own airline, known as Enugu Air, to having or introduces buses throughout its terminals and having vehicles that will run on CNG. This is a massive one. Yes, and kudos to the state governor for making all of these things possible. Anyways, moving on swiftly. In our previous video, we traveled to Finland to see or to meet with Simon in person. Yes, we traveled to Finland, and the whole travel was well documented in a video format, and that video is live on this channel. So if you want to see our trip to Finland, where we met with Simon, we had conversations with him, if you want to watch that video.
Okay, you have finished watch the clip from Green Light Africa. I know many people don't like to hear this name because even some people who commented said he likes, he's a storyteller. But I can tell you, my dear listeners, audience, and my dear lovers, the lovers of freedom and lovers of mankind, behind any rumor, there's an atom of truth in it. Before anybody will come out to have a twist of news to make it to suit the narrative of people who watch it, there must be a clue to that news. Everything, you might call it a propaganda, but everything can never be 100% propaganda. It is 50-50. So this area that IBRAHIM TRAORÈ have advised Simon Ekpa look at what he need to do is real, because they are going there to visit him. You understand me? So he got this hint now because they are going to visit Simon Ekpa. Then he make it that look at what IBRAHIM TRAORÈ is just a kind of playing a mind game of what IBRAHIM TRAORÈ is going to tell Simon Ekpa when they get to Finland with Ngozi Orebeze. So don't just say, it's a propaganda. No, there's no propaganda there. Even if there's a propaganda, it's just a few lines that is propaganda. Everything he said on this video or this clip is all true. You get the point now, eh? But let me just put it this way. If not propaganda, lies, can get us to where we are going, then what are we waiting for? My brother, please open more channels. Let us continue to lie, because the people we are dealing with are now even sponsoring international communities to write lies against the IPOB and Biafrans. Haven't you seen Amnesty International? Almighty Amnesty International came out the other day after the burning of buses in Okigwe and Omonolo. No any investigation. Amnesty International was not there. They don't even carry any investigation. Nigerian government itself never even said that this one now is a IPOB carried out. Amnesty International, Amnesty, the do people know. An international organization carried it immediately that IPOB are burning houses, businesses of Fulanis, and they are destroying livelihoods of people, and are burning people with 80 starbucks, even carry all manner of news. Can you imagine that? A typical lie. But when we are here to also give them backbones about the lies they are telling the general world or the whole world, we need to also tell our own lies, at least for them to know that if you can play that game, we too can play the game and play it very, very, very well. So anyway, you see any, even if they are doing content, my brother, avoid them. If you like to watch, you watch. If you don't like to watch, just look the other way around, because it seems like the whole world now, what is controlling it now is lies and propaganda. Without this, they cannot rule. Imagine what they call it, a general, 4-star general in the US, Michael Anglais or whatever they call him, that want to invade Africa with lies. Up to tomorrow, Obama never forgive himself how he used lies to kill Muammar Gaddafi. And yet, they are using lies to kill our own people. They are using lies to govern us. They are using lies to even decimate the Biafrans. And when you see that lie, my brother, if not lie, support it to the end. If not lie will get us to where we're going. My brother, my sister, I call you and I beg you in the name of God, support it. In fact, keep sharing that lie, if not lie. Whether it's lie, it's true, or propaganda, anyone that gets to you, share it. Even if you don't like to watch, no problem, but share it. Some people like that lies. Langley now, they want to invade Eritrea because they want to use Eritrea as their base so that they will be attacking Burkina Faso from there. They're going to give them food relief. And the president said, no, we don't want food relief. That our people are going to farm, they are farming. They are farming because he has just go out there spreading rumors and lies against the president, the young president, because they want to take him out. Because he refused them to have base there. Because he refused them not to be coming to cajole his way. Because when they start to give you food, the people will become lazy to go to their farms. And then they will invite bandits to be camping on all their farms, using there as the base to be attacking Burkina Faso. And the president said no. This man went ahead and spreading rumors against the president that he is doing this, he is doing that. The same Mike, what they call it, Langley, the 4-star general of U.S. Army, that begin to spread false rumors against IBRAHIM TRAORÈ, that he's using the gold to protect only himself, and why the people of Burkina Faso are vulnerable to attacks from terrorists, whatever. You know, keep on lying, and the world are believing that lies. Then on our own, when we begin to tell you all these things, this is what they need. This is what the world want to hear. And when we said it, you begin to attack us. Does it make sense? Because the Biafra Majo, does it make sense? Since they say a lie, now you go win the game. My brother, even you, open your channel. Let's continue the lie together. We must get to what we want. Since they say a lie, like the government a lie. Now they are paying Amnesty International. Tomorrow now, they will pay SEÇRÈT to also make a publication against the Biafrans. Go to the walls now. There's a video I saw now, and I'll bring that video to the notice of Biafrans. We also need to debunk it. Another lies against Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is having a court sitting today. They went and print Martin Nnamdi Kanu's poster with a written inscription in it. Nnamdi Kanu must face the justice, or rather must die because he insulted the killing of security agents in Nigeria. They have posted the poster now all over Abuja. Lies from the pit of hell. And when you see anyone that concerns the Biafrans, you begin to say it's a lie. Why are you faking fake news? One idiot, Oman Hamza. Imagine I follow him and coming to comment on one of my videos. Why must you tell lies? I asked him, what are you doing here? This is a Biafran space, not Nigerian space. Will you get out of here? The guy never reply again. But if I follow him now to drag, I begin to explain to him, then he will have offer shoulder. They are everywhere. Sometimes now they are appearing with Igbo names to cause problem on every platform. When you see them, if they say a lie, support it, say yes, a lie, we like it. As simple as that. And move on. You hold no explanation to anybody, whether it's lie or no lie, because the people you are fighting, the people that is your oppressors, they lie even more than the devil. There's a kind of lie they will lie now. Even the devil himself will shout Jesus. So what am I saying? The point I'm trying to make here is that all the Biafrans, both male, female, old or young, anywhere you see they say, even if this one and a Biafran news, and then a lie, support it. Since they say a lie, Abi, we can play this game. Imagine Amnesty International coming to write rubbish against IPOB. Just like what happened there when there's a prison break in Enugu State. They are still themselves trying to repair or recover the dead bodies from that scene. The then Inspector of Police went on national TV and said, oh, it is being carried out by IPOB and ESN. No any single investigation. Just to give that dog a bad name to hang it. That is all. But if that kind of thing now happen to be a Biafra now that give that kind of news now and say, this thing now, no be IPOB, now these people now ain't do them now. The same people you are fighting, the same people you are trying to at least let us gain ground. We come and tell you, oh, it's a lie. You give a propaganda. We don't like you. Some people who unsubscribe from my channel, not because I offended them, because they say, oh, I lie, I post fake news. But the same people will also be clapping for Nigerian government when they use lies to rule them. They will clap. Who do us? Anyway, what I don't have much to say. Let me just take a few comments for you to see that thing I'm talking about. On this video you just finished watching now. Let me take a few comments and then you will understand. He said, Florence said, yes, it looked into the worldwide. It's not going to only in the eyes of Finland and Nigeria. Is a good one. No, I don't even understand this English. Murphy said, guy, you are a good storyteller. That is what they call him. Macbeth said, Biafrans, our approach is not working. Your enemies knows your every move. No way. Chinenye said, free Simon Ekpa now. Salvation. Finland is fooling Nigerian government. Clifford said, from which part of hell does this presenter guy come from? Obinna said, Ekpa will soon join Kano in the DSS detention facility. Then let us see people who reply to him. And that Jesus said, your wish, not God. Emeka called him Ewugambia. Osiwana said, mark my word, did you ever in your stupidity ever thought Kano will be arrested while running his mouth in UK because he is a British citizen? Today is languishing in detention. Why the British government has abandoned him to his fate? I was not God when I said Kano will be arrested by Buhari, which came to pass. And God said, you should be worried about your future and that of your offspring. Do you have a life at all? There's no life. That is the zoo for you. This one said, Ekpa will definitely find himself in DSS dungeon. This is the reality. Let's wait and see. Just praying you won't take his place there. Godwin said, your wish will return back to you in different forms if you don't retrieve your comments. Hey, while I know they finish, I don't see them now. See what I don't see them. They appear in Igbo form. They appear as a Biafran. They appear with a Biafran name and Biafran pictures. But they are not Biafran. They are paid agents to lie against the people fighting for the Biafran. These are people who don't get life safe. They don't have any life. Just paying them 10,000 naira every month. That can't even cook a very good pot of soup or pot of jollof rice. Unlike when you used to use 2,000 naira to cook all different kinds of soup, food. Look at them commenting. These are the people who are supposed to be up front there, agitating for Martin Kano's release. But rather, they choose to gather around and say, oh, very dark man, you do this, you do that, because they don't have life. Anyway, now here we will take a break. I beg, make a like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. Make sure that this message gets to the appropriate authorities. We are moving forward. Simon Ekpa, here we come. Okay, Messiano.